Coming up next is the UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arc.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Colby Covington maintains status as one of the best welterweights in the world.
He is absolutely one of the best welterweights in the world. And a lot of times people mistake the talk and the persona for Colby not being able to be a fighter. Colby Covington is a fantastic fighter, and he will get in your face from the moment they're official or the moment the referee says fight. And the pace, and the cardio, and the work rate that he will push on his opponents is enough to break guys. Guys that are traditionally known as phenomenal cardio fighters like Rafael dos Anjos melt under Colby Covington. He is a great fighter and a very, very hard worker.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with the same height and a similar reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Perth, Australia, Jack Della! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the Octagon for this one. Ready. All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he understood the grappling challenge he was up against. He's not afraid to engage on the ground.
It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that good. When this fight gets to the ground, you enter his world, especially when it looks like you hold the advantage on the feet.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plum.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Working out of that southpaw stance. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off after several failed attempts. Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
Guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, beautiful counter there as he gains the side mount and try to get out of this guillotine by potentially attempting a Von Flue. Wow. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advances. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Under 2 minutes in the first round. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Excellent job last round. Really a good ground control. This round, we want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big...
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, DC is back from the concession stand.
Popcorn Dan!
Our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round. Big kick land.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda, and more often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your...
There's another power takedown there. That is how you scramble, folks. All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to feel the lock so you can get to your feet.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
I mean, how many can he take? Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Back mount now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Lands with the ground and pound here. seconds to go, round two. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, round three coming up next. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight. Ooh, what a head kick.
He comes through with a big knee. DC, he's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Covington. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
3 minutes now to go in this one. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Covington's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Tags him with the left. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. The ground and pound has been there all night. Guillotine attempt now looks as though he's got the neck.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. And there it is. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 58 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, Colby Covington.
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.